This is a spoiler alert. I will be discussing Black Panther in most of its entirety. So if you haven't seen it, now's your chance to get off my video. What's up, y'all? It's your boy. Good to be back. I'm excited for today's video. You can see I'm wearing my Wakanda gear. Black Panther was awesome. I was good and waited a week before I decided to do my own personal review, before I decided to give my feelings about it, my real feelings. Like, you guys saw my raw reaction, I try to keep that spoiler free, but it's been about a week. So if you haven't seen it by now, what the hell is wrong with you? Honestly. This movie's amazing. I'll start off as a Marvel fan first. As a Marvel fan, this was a good movie. There was action, there was conflict, there was a good philosophical struggle. It was pretty. My favorite scene might have been the ceremonial battle at the beginning with T'Challa and M'Baku. It was just all those African colors, you know, the fusion of African styles. And just, it was CGI'd, I think. Probably just because nature. But it was good, y'all. Like, they really sat down and, like, planned that out with all the costumes. They set out and planned that fight, and it was beautiful. That is probably one of my favorite things about this movie. It was pretty to look at. From that to the vibranium mines, that was really cool looking. To the fight in South Korea, it was just really well done. Oh, God. When they made it to Wakanda for the first time, and T'Challa says, "This never gets old," I felt like I was home. So that was really cool. It was visually a stunning movie. Musically, I don't know if you guys know, Kendrick Lamar and a couple other artists actually did the soundtrack for it, and you could hear parts of it. And I'm sure a bunch of other YouTubers have covered some of the songs. But the music in the movie was great. You know, I heard certain parts, I'm like, hey, I remember that song. Because the day that album dropped, I listened to it for my whole workout. So, wonderful sounds. As for comic book accuracy, there were a few things. Like, I'm not a Black Panther expert. I mean, I went and read one of his comics. I need to go back and read some more. They did a pretty good job. And me and a buddy actually did a podcast with a friend of mine. I'll get the link to that soon for y'all, so y'all can listen to it. But they handled man-ape really well. I was worried about that, since it was a black man in a big ape costume, so that could have some racist overtones. Marvel, shouts out for doing that right. That was really good. They handled Killmonger really well. We're gonna get to that. Y'all don't even know. And just all the characters were compelling. Shuri was good. Nakia. You know, Okoye, of course, T'Challa. They were all fantastic. I was like, I love all the characters in this movie. This is just still as a Marvel fan. The fighting was great. Apparently, Michael B. Jordan studied and did some fusions of some African fighting styles. So, the ceremonial fights were actually kind of a thing. I enjoyed that a ton. And really, guys, like I said, I just fucking love the movie. I've seen it twice. Need to be going to see it the third time pretty soon. So I can catch more. Because, like, I saw stuff I didn't see the first time I saw it on the second time. And if you don't know me, I don't really do that with movies. But with Black Panther, we made an exception. Let's talk about the characters. I want to start this off with, yes, it's a 98% black cast. I was just so excited, y'all. Oh, gosh, I'm going to my nerd voice. Make sure my phone's off. We'll start with T'Challa. I really enjoyed the conflict they presented with him. It wasn't the conflict we had in Civil War with, you know, do I go out for vengeance or anything like that. It's not vengeance, T'Challa. This is, how do I lead this country? How do I deal with this ethnocentricity that we have, this nationalism? Because Wakanda's nationalistic. They're isolationist. And Nakia brought up an amazing point that they could do so much for the world. So T'Challa's balancing tradition and being a humanitarian. I loved that. And you can see him struggle. You could see the struggle with him and his relationship with Nakia. I appreciated that. I appreciated his mercy toward Killmonger. That he didn't really want to kill him. Even before the first fight, he was like, this is your last chance. Let's talk this out. So it painted him as a real man. You could see his flaws. You could see him, struggling. I loved Chadwick Boseman. First of all, he's from my state. SC Pride. He just encompassed, like, the pain of losing T'Chaka. That you can still see that pain in his face. Then when Zori died, Forrest Whitaker's character, you could see the real hurt, the shock, the no, Zori, no, no, no. It was there. So to me, that was just wonderful. Nakia might be my favorite. Because, first of all, her first appearance in the movie was her saving women being sex trafficked. She's a beautiful black woman. Lupita Nyong'o is probably my new favorite actress. But you've got a woman, smart, strong, compassionate. I'm trying to find one of those, by the way. Any ladies out there, I'm working on being T'Challa. Will you be my Nakia? But I just loved her character because she challenged him as an equal. She challenged T'Challa, that is, to, reach out. She had a big heart, and I loved that. And the fact that she kicked ass the whole time. Like, in most movies, just with the male gaze, you expect more guys to show up and save the day. And that wasn't the case. It was Shuri and Nakia holding it down for a good bit. They were taking on Killmonger. And I was like, oh shit. Let's talk about Shuri. Apparently the actress, I don't know her name. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm really bad with names. She's actually... Hold on one second. She's actually, pursuing some STEM things for black girls, so that's really cool. And Shuri was just funny. She referenced memes. She also clowned T'Challa a ton. The fact that she was recording him when he got hit by the repulsor from his own suit and said it's for research purposes. Grade A troll. I loved it. And I can just sit and talk about all the characters. I mean, I could literally go from, Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman, the Tolkien white guys. See what I did there? Just, Andy Serkis was menacing as a villain. Okoye. She was just a beautiful, strong black woman. I love that they challenged wearing wigs, which I don't care. Not my lane. You're a woman, you can wear a wig if you want to. You can wear extensions. I don't care. That's not a bash on any woman who's doesn't do natural hair. But I just loved how strong she was and the fact that she was going to kill her own husband if she needed to. And can we talk about the guy from Get Out? This nigga just doesn't make good life choices. Not at all. He, got out of the sunken place, went to the blackest place he could, and then decided to do that shit. Nigga. But the one we want to talk about, Eric Killmonger. I have not had a villain like this in a superhero movie be quite as convicting as this. And, it's all shouts out to the Joker, portrayed by Heath Ledger, Magneto, Ian McKellen. Good villains. Magneto's still one of my favorite villains in comics. But Killmonger made me feel some things. And this is kind of transition to the other heart behind the movie for me and my feelings. He portrayed the African American struggle. The struggle between Africans and Africans of the diaspora, aka black people who don't live in Africa. I could feel his rage. I could feel his pain. You could feel that, why didn't y'all take me with you when you killed my dad? Why haven't y'all helped black people around the world? You could have been doing this the whole time. It's just the frustration of black people. In America especially. Y'all, it's tough. It's real tough being black in America. And it really just emulated that. And I say Killmonger is right, but he went about it in the totally wrong way. First of all, he could have gone about it a more peaceful way, maybe. He legitimately defeated T'Challa, which is comic book accurate. He's put the paws on him, no pun intended, a couple times in the comics. But burning the heart-shaped herbs was like, dude, you're trying to run a nation and kill it and start a war. You might want that for later. And you're gonna die eventually. He needs to remember that. Were I Killmonger, I might have taken over and opened the borders to any black people. So, right heart behind it, wrong approach. And it was going to be doomed from the start because we're going to keep it stacked. They're in the MCU, so whatever superheroes are around, Captain America's still in hiding. I'm sure Iron Man would jump on it though. Whoever's around to be able to stop him, they're going to do it. Because he had his killers everywhere. One part about the movie that pissed me off, and maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but it also shows the struggle of the African American. It's when he shot his girlfriend. I really didn't like that, y'all. Like, I was like, she's been ride or die with you this whole time, and you just gonna shoot her to get to your enemy? And this gets to the heart. This movie was happy inside for me. Like, I've never had a movie quite do this to me, and me and my friends have been talking about this. Like, it made me happy. I was like, whoa! Completely black-owned, black power, black conflict, all resolved by black people. That was awesome. The show, because black people, we're not perfect. I'd love to say we're the best people ever. Well, we are, but we ain't perfect. And to see the struggle of that was really good. To see our women on screen kicking ass. And it was notably on purpose. There's Lupita Nyong'o quote. I wish I had it in front of me. They're like, no, we're doing natural hair, since we've been taught that natural's not good. That's true for black women especially. So to see our women on screen kicking ass was just amazing. And it made me sad. Because I just wonder what Africa would have been like if the colonizers, which I'm going to start using, if Africa had never had that kind of tragedy happen. Where black people be? So it inspired me in a sense to try to make my own Wakanda in a sense and unify my people. Be great, be strong. Alright, all the deep stuff aside, M'Baku, Mayonnaise, once again, hilarious. I almost got my feels right there, y'all. But my dude starts barking at Martin Freeman's character when he talks of a turn. Yes, I will be doing that against racist people on the internet and in person when they try to tell me about black issues and they are melanin deficient. But yeah, y'all. If I had to give the movie a number, 9.9, definitely. Fuck it, 11. It's an 11 out of 10, y'all. Like, as a black man, as a blurred, as a Marvel fan, this movie just knocked it out of the park. And I could sit and just talk about talk about this movie all day on this video, but I'm not trying to keep y'all here all day. But shit, y'all, it was good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I will definitely be purchasing the Blu-ray of this. And I got some more stuff for y'all. We're going to talk about more nerdy things. Definitely. But I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Wakanda forever.